Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Arrow Season 6, and today we're going to be going over Episode 6, so I'm going to be giving you guys my review and going through some plot, some character, and some Easter eggs within the actual video. So, if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any DC TV videos this year. So guys, later today I will have my Justice League review up, so be sure to check that out later because I'm super excited to actually watch it later because I haven't seen it yet. So, moving on to the Arrow stuff. So, in this episode we get more Deathstroke flashbacks and we get a better conclusion as to why he actually came to Starling City all those years ago to try and make Oliver suffer. We know he made him a promise because Oliver in turn actually killed Shadow, and Shadow actually returned in this episode and she was really good, and she sort of acted as the motive for why he actually came and why in turn did Oliver's mum actually have to die. So it was all collateral damage, and it just basically wrapped up the story that he actually went back to the Australian Secret Service and he trained with his son who actually joined the service, and we got those flashbacks and we got the reason why he has the Deathstroke suit now, so it's an upgrade from the past one that we saw on the island. So Richard Dragon actually appears at the start of the episode. He's the guy with the smoke grenade and they have to run out of there. So in this episode Richard Dragon was really awesome, and we got to see the dragon that he's actually the one supplying John's drugs, and his name is Ricardo Diaz. So in the comics he's Richard Dragon and he's this villain, so in this season he's going to be a big villain and I'm very excited for him. He seems like a very promising villain so far as what we've seen, and he's going to be a pain for Team Arrow to actually try and defeat him, and he actually gets away, and obviously Team Arrow tried to take him down but he blows up his facility, so he obviously has a lot more supplies than just that one place and he had to get out of there, so he blew the place up. And I'm very intrigued to his storyline because now Diggle has revealed that he's been taking drugs and it was from this guy, that now Diggle is actually going to probably give the mantle back to Oliver within the next episode, because we know in the crossover Oliver's going to be wearing the Green Arrow suit, and I think it's about time. And Diggle realizes that without the drug he's still going to have this tremor in his hand and he's not going to be able to get rid of it for a long time, so we should expect Oliver to be back next episode properly. And in this episode we find out that Slade actually kind of wants to work for the Jackals. He just wants to believe that his son is still his son, but by the end of the episode he realizes that he's changed, and although he's gonna keep on continuing to try and find his son, and also his other son that was revealed in the episode is Grant Wilson, who we actually saw in Legends of Tomorrow, so that's just a small little Easter egg for Legends because we saw in this alternate version of the future he actually existed. And within the episode we get to see Slade and Oliver working together to defeat the Jackals, and a lot of them are sent to prison. So a great thing within the episode was that Oliver and Slade parallel with Joe and Slade, you know, when they were on the island and he started getting flashbacks, he started remembering, and I think the reason why he actually calls him Kid is sort of a reference to him actually like thinking of Oliver as a son, because you know he trained him on the island, they were with each other for such a long time, and I feel like that father-son parallel kind of really worked in this episode. And another great thing in the episode, we got the return of Lila. Even though she had a very minimal role in the episode, we got to see that she was the one that actually made John actually come out and tell the team, really, because she didn't know that he'd been taking these drugs and he actually came out clean and actually told her. So I'm very excited to see Lila because she's an awesome character and she always brings something to the table that a lot of the other characters can't. And within the episode Oliver actually is the one to actually try and persuade Deathstroke to actually turn back to himself now, and his son is actually trying to make him become this Mirakuru version of himself that he knew for a while, and he likes that cold-blooded killer. And obviously by the end of the episode Joe actually realizes that his father has changed and that there's no hope if Joe actually doesn't actually turn to the good side. So in this episode also there were some awesome fight scenes. I have to say they were absolutely brilliant and they were really well coordinated. Like all the Deathstroke scenes, all the Oliver scenes in the episode were brilliant. I just thought in the episode Team Arrow sort of was the only letdown. There wasn't too much to do with them. Minimal Felicity and then minimal amounts of the other characters. I thought John was good in the episode, but the other characters in Team Arrow were sort of a letdown because they had such minimal screen time in the episode. And by the end of the episode Deathstroke leaves and he says he's going to keep on searching for both of his sons, so we're going to probably see him return sometime later in the season, probably in the back half near the end of the season, and we'll see if he's found his sons by then, and hopefully he's all better. And we get an Injustice 2 Easter egg in this episode where we actually see Felicity and William actually playing Sub-Zero and Blue Beetle, so that's just a big DC reference that these guys could exist out there. And yeah, so that's basically it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I will have my Justice League video up later, so that's going to be my non-spoiler review, so please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that or any Arrow videos this year. So anyway, guys, I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.